Hello everyone, Michael here with the Daily S4 YouTube channel. In front of us, I have a brand new S-View cover for the Samsung Galaxy S4. Let's unbox it and see how it works. The retail price of the cover is $60, but it looks like it costs half that on Amazon and eBay. Just make sure you're buying from a reputable seller that is promising genuine Samsung S-View covers. So let's open this thing up. But while I'm doing that, I want to talk about a few things that I think is missing from the S-View cover that I had to consider before buying one. For one, it does not have a kickstand. I have had a kickstand on my main phone for a while now, and it is nearly inconceivable for me to go to a different case without one. I find kickstands very usable on phones with large screens for watching video, and definitely the S4 is a phone with a large screen. It is also not compatible with the S charger, which is the wireless charging kit you'll be able to purchase from Samsung, which is already available in some countries. The S charger requires a delicate arrangement of copper coils on the back of the phone, and it really is a missed opportunity for Samsung to not put the charging coils on the S-View cover. Getting the wireless charging backplate would have been a nice incentive to buy the S-View cover because let's face it, the S-View cover is nice, but it is expensive for what you get. If it came with a wireless charging backplate, it would be easier to justify the steep price of the S-View cover for the customer. So let's look at this thing. The clear window is plastic, probably prone to scratches a bit more than Gorilla Glass on the phone itself. The texture feels good, kind of like the seatbelt of a car. The backplate's thickness feels thicker and sturdier than the original cover that came with the S4. Inside is lined with microfiber, which is best just in case some dust gets in between the cover and the phone itself. And it probably absorbs some fingerprints as well. You can see parts of the inner flap is indented for maximum form fitting. And let me dispel some myths or rumors you may have seen about this case saying that the flap doesn't close. Well, mine doesn't have that problem, but you can make the problem show up if you forget to snap the back plate firmly on. So let's run through everything you can do with the S-View cover. It comes with sensors that work with the Hall sensor on the S4. It works infinitely better than trying to do this with the infrared and light sensors on the Note 2 or S3. If you don't use any security on your lock screens on your phone, you can skip the lock screen altogether because it will work very reliably. You can power it on and check the time, and notice the majority of the screen stays black, and this is important for battery efficiency. AMOLED screens virtually use no power when pixels are pure black. So if you are in the habit of turning your phone on to check the time, it will be doing it very efficiently with very little battery consumption. You can see who's calling and you can swipe to answer or reject calls without opening the case. The earpiece and the mic is unobstructed. You can also see the number of missed calls and new text messages when you received them. You can see what audio track is playing, although it only seems to work with the stock music player. As you can see, if you play music through Google Music, it doesn't show you the title of the song that is playing. You can see if your Wi-Fi is on, and as you can see, it is fully compatible with the Smart Dock. You can use it with the flap open or with the cover completely flipped backwards. Another improvement of this cover compared to the standard flip cover is if you flip the back all the way over, you can still take pictures and video through the clear window, and it seems to not get in the way of taking clear pictures and video. Although I find the window pretty prone to fingerprints. Now here are a few things that can be improved about the case. Protection on all four corners. There is nothing to protect the bezel if it is dropped directly on the corners, so this case is great for protection of your screen from other things in your pocket, but offers very little protection from drops. Another thing that this case could benefit from would be a latch or a magnetic strip to hold the cover closed. Not asking for much, but something that lightly holds the cover closed, but can be opened with one hand. Now here's something interesting about these covers if you live in South Korea. It seems never discounted in the country where it is manufactured, and it is always going to be around $60, which is a lot more than what you can get it for outside of Korea. The difference is when your S-View or flip cover gets worn out in about 3 to 6 months time, you can walk into any Samsung digital service center and they'll swap you a new one, no questions asked. And you can probably continue to do this for the next 2 or 3 years you own this phone. So that's my review of the S-View cover for the S4. It does a lot of unique and very useful things, but it is not perfect. Speaking from my personal experience with flip covers on other phones, it looks to be made of the same material, so I don't expect this cover to last more than 3 to 6 months. But in Samsung's defense, any cover I've used in the past on any phone, whether it's made out of leather, rubber, or plastic, they all tend to need a refresh in around that time. This is Michael from the Daily S4 YouTube channel. Please make sure to check out my other videos on the S4 and subscribe for more videos in the future. Once again, thank you for watching.